I know what you all came here to hear about. I know it. You know it. We all know it. Everybody is talking about it. And that is Elon Musk going to buy Twitter? So here's what we have coming out of his SEC filing to buy Twitter. So this submission by Elon Musk to the SEC quote states the following. Quote, I invested in Twitter as I believed it's in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe, and I believe that free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy. However, since making my investment, I now realize that the company will neither thrive nor serve this societal imperative in its current form. Twitter needs to be transformed into or as a private company. As a result, I am offering to buy 100% of Twitter shares for $54.20 per share in cash, a 54% premium over the day before I began investing in Twitter, and a 38% premium over the day before my investment was publicly announced. My offer is my best and final offer, and if it is not accepted, I would need to reconsider my position as a shareholder. Twitter has extraordinary potential, and I, Elon Musk, will unlock it. Now, let's talk about this for a little bit here. All right. Let's talk about some of the things this possibly could be. So, anybody that's been following Elon Musk for a while on Twitter, social media, etc., knows that Elon likes to troll with his big wad of money cash. Money. And he likes making references to 69 and like other Reddited and 4chan-y meme things. And he offered to buy it for $54.20. There's a 420 reference inside the price itself. And people that have been following Elon Musk know that he likes to do this very often. Very often. This is not the first time he's made a 420 reference. Not the first time he's smoked a doobie, right? So this could all be an elaborate troll on Twitter. He has made claims that he has a plan B if Twitter rejects his offer. Twitter, it being its board of directors and its shareholders, because the board has to go to the shareholders to make this announcement and have them vote in their shares, and only shareholders that own stock with voting rights would vote on this. So in every share is a vote, or every of those shares. I don't know how Twitter is specifically structured, but typically speaking, if you have a share that's worth one vote, the more shares you have, the more vote you have. And Elon Musk has 10%. So he himself represents 10% of the vote. And it's already been said by some other Twitter shareholders, so other large big fish, that they do not agree with this transfer, this hostile takeover. One of those is the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Saudi Arabia, which is managed by, let's see, Saudi Arabia. I didn't write this down, so I had to look it up. Saudi Arabia says no to Twitter buy. I need to make sure who this is. Yep, Saudi Arabia's Prince Alawad bin Talal rejected Elon's bid to acquire Twitter Inc. for $54.20 a share, saying the deal doesn't come close to the intrinsic value of the social media platform. So this person's part of the Sovereign Wealth Fund, who has a lot of shares himself, is already rejecting the offer. There's other institutional investors that want to see Twitter still be able to make money and make things of that. And institutional investors, especially places like Vanguard. Vanguard is an institutional investor who manages pretty much low cost index funds for people, like for their IRAs or 401ks, very low cost. And they typically vote with however the board recommends. So if the board is against it, Vanguard, who now owns more shares than Elon Musk, would also vote against it more than likely. So this is more than likely dead on arrival. And Elon's not a dumb guy. He's not dumb. He's very smart. That's like one of the reasons why people like him so much, is that he's so dang smart, right? And hold on, because I'm gonna cough. Sorry about that. And he probably knew that. He probably knew that it was dead on arrival. So that leads me to believe that it was more of a troll as well, given that how quickly it came out that these people have said they won't vote for it. And it's also might explain why he was late filing the paperwork to make it. And it might be all an elaborate ploy to drum up support for a new social media company, or for him to simply make some quick bucks while also flipping the bird to Twitter. Because if he dumps his shares on the market, even if he does it in a way that makes him profit, it will cause other share prices to go down. And so there's no real losing here for Elon Musk, regardless of how he does this, because he himself is a market maker. He's driven up the price of Dogecoins. He's driven up the price of several stocks. He's manipulated his own stock value. In fact, he almost was threatened with removal of the board from Tesla due to some of the statements that he made. He bought some more shares of that, of his own stock back, and it's been a mess. And it might also be illegal. So this is going to be very interesting to see what the SEC, the Service Exchange Commission, does with what Elon is proposing to do here. And again, like I said in the short before this, I posted a little short when this was first announced. I don't think he had any intent on ever buying Twitter or serving on the board of directors, because that would limit what he could say. Now, if it goes private, he can say whatever the fuck he wants, right? Without it worrying about nothing, because who cares? He's got fuck you money, right? He's able to suffer a loss if he buys Twitter. But I don't really see this as being his end goal necessarily. But we'll see. We'll know in a few weeks. Again, the deal looks to be dead on arrival. So even if it goes up for a vote, it's likely not to pass due to other strong shareholders being against it. But we'll see. And we'll see what his plan B is that he announced to the Wall Street Journal earlier today as well. So when we know, we'll make sure to update you with the kind of analysis only we provide over here. So again, be on the lookout for that.